The man hadn't caught a fish for 3 days, but suddenly bubbles started to form in the puddle. The man felt something was wrong. He stood up and the bubbles in the puddle got bigger and bigger. John turned and ran, and with a bang a water dragon came out and opened its mouth and swallowed John in one big gulp. John was drenched by the cold river water, and in the cold weather John's clothes were instantly frozen. But when he lowered his head he realized that there was a big fish in his barrel. John was overjoyed. He hadn't eaten meat in months. John rushed back to his home, where he chopped wood for the fire and set the table. A bowl of delicious fish soup was the only thing that could keep the cold winter months at bay. But just as John was preparing the ingredients for the fish stew, a woman's voice rang out. John instantly froze in place when he turned around and realized that the big fish in the bucket was talking to him. John was so shocked that he got under the table. He slowly raised his head and the big fish once again said hello to John. John then believed that what he had seen was true. The big fish told John that she was a fish princess in the river. She was tired of living in the water and wanted to go to the shore to feel the human world. And by chance she saw John fishing, so she flew into his barrel. As long as John took her with him on his travels, she could fulfill any of his wishes. Looking at the talking fish made John give up the idea of eating her. John put her on his bed and was about to take a rest when the whole house began to tremble. The house slowly lifted up and rose higher and higher and hovered in the clouds. Before John could react, his bed and the fireplace went out of the house. John held on to the stove for fear of falling. I don't know how long it took for the stove to stop. John rushed to ask Big Fish if it was her work. The big fish told John that he wanted to take him to the land of magic. As soon as he said that, the ice-covered earth began to melt and everything began to revive, revealing green grass that was thriving. In no time at all, the whole land was green. John carried the barrel to the shore, but suddenly the big fish disappeared. While John was looking around, a voice came from behind him.